What up, people? How y'all doing? How y'all doing? We'll recap this tour stop real quick. Long day. Long day. A lot of surprises. A lot of surprises. A lot of surprises. A lot of surprise teams lost, but it ain't the teams you would think. That's the crazy part. This was a wild tour stop. Shout out to DSL. They shot 6,600. Good grief. Big shout out to DSL. 6,600 is crazy. Shout out to DSL. 66. What up, Fred? Yeah, that was a good tour stop. It was a good tour stop. A real good tour stop. Yep. Real big tour stop. But yeah, I got all the sheets. Um, we ready. What up? Very, very, very shocking tour stop. Um, thank you, KJ. Appreciate it. It's always an adventure bowling at Bolero Astel. But nah, I think that was the first time I actually seen you bowl, and they know you were two fingered also. I wasn't so tired. I would have, asked more questions on it because I see you're able to stay behind the ball a lot more than I can, or that I'm learning to. I'd love to pick your brain. Next time, I'm definitely gonna pick your brain. Yeah, yeah. He said that's because they got bums running the place. Yeah, awesome. And the crazy part is, I I didn't know that, Sean. I am, I only like bowling at Austell because it is a difficult house for me. So it's a challenge. Um, I feel like if I'm able to conquer there, I can conquer anywhere out of town. Austell always gets the best of me, but I think I'm getting close though. It's I don't think I'm far. I don't think I'm far. But yeah, I ain't gonna lie, this would have been a tour stop. I would have loved to have bowled if my game was up to par. Like I could see me inputting myself in this lineup. But my game is not up to par, so I am the number one carpet supporter. That's what I should get on my next jersey, the carpet. It's- yeah, but don't worry, I'm gonna get in that lineup. I'm getting that lineup soon. Against which teams? You will soon find out. But Woodstock, I ain't gonna lie, Woodstock is probably a lineup I should have got at. If my game was up to par. So if my game is not up to par, so that's why I was not in or have not been looking to get into any tour stops. That's why I have zero tour stops right there. Yeah, I have zero tour stops. And not looking to bowl any as of not as of right now. Not the way this game. We're getting close though. We're getting close, but we're not there yet. What up, Jay? Getting close. Not quite there yet, but we're getting close. All right. So I'm gonna start with the easiest one. Um, um, what up, Jamel? Yeah, I'm gonna start with the easiest one. Let's just go ahead and dive right into it. The easiest one: bad intentions versus critical role. Yeah, this was ugly. Like this was ugly. Like I love it, and it wasn't like it wasn't like critical role. I mean, I'm sorry, it wasn't like bad intentions bold bad. Like I'm talking about Scratch Squad. It's not like the Scratch Squad bold bad. I mean, they shot almost 2,000. So yeah, so they didn't shoot bad. Critical Role just shot outstanding. Darnell Logan shot out the Darnell. He goes 783, 269 out the gate, and closed it with a 270. Trad Jones 720. Daryl Dixon 717. Good God. Candidate shot 751. And they swept that pair. Yeah. 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 Critical Role 38-2. Yeah. It's not much. Yeah. Critical Role. Yeah. Looks like they're getting back on track. With a big win. A win they must have. They should have won. You know, I don't think no one is surprised by the outcome of that win. But I think that was one of those ones Critical Role had to have. Like they had to put a statement to say, "Yo, we're still in this league division. Like our name still means something. Like don't forget. Like yo, we were a playoff team last year. Like you know, so I think Critical Role is that was a great statement win as they won 38-2. Who's the next? Southern Asylum and Full Throttle. I thought that was going to be a close match, which I heard it was. Uh, I find out who sent me this. That's what she saw here. So we got Southern Asylum, but they just still want to. Um, I Southern Asylum and Full Throttle heard that was a shootout, except for the Scratch Squad. I heard. With the Scratch Squad, shout out to Donnie. Donnie shot 726. Um, Shout out to Jeff. Jeff Lower shot 749. Two. Oh, that one 8-2. Look weird. Shout out to LeVar. LeVar shot 795. Good grief. Rich shot 735. And they were shooting on this pair. Garland shot 768. Ty shot 763. Shout out to Lewis Rogers. He shot 743. But yeah, they got each handicap squad on both teams at 10-2, 10-0. So it literally came down to that scratch squad. No. I take that back. Damn. Yeah, 18 points. It came down to handicap one. I mean, it came down to handicap two, which they got swept. Damn. They lost a close one in the first. Lost a close one in the second too. Third was the third was the deciding thing because they was up on totals. Dang, they was up on totals. So if they don't lose these totals by that much, dang. It came time to that third game. That third game, they lost by 210 points. They lost by 210 points. Damn. And that was just the third game. And that was the deciding factor. Because if it was just as close as that first one, they lose the match. That was the difference right there. God damn. Damn, Full Throttle. I was right. Damn. That's a crazy way to lose. They lost 22-18. Damn. That's yeah, I see why people was pissed walking out of that bowling alley now. That made a lot of yeah. I see why y'all was pissed. That was crazy. Yeah, they I ain't gonna lie, TJ, they want that. I can't even say Southern Asylum. Full Throttle lost this. Southern Asylum ain't win. Full Throttle lost this one. That third pair lost by 210 points in the third game alone. That is crazy. That is crazy. They lost by 210 points. That is crazy. That was the difference right there. Y'all only won the match by 178. Y'all won the match by 178, but that third pair lost by 200 pins. That is crazy. That's the game right there. Full Throttle lost this. Southern Asylum ain't win. But I mean, y'all won, but congrats. 22-18. But yeah, that was crazy. That's crazy. But Southern Asylum, that's the difference in the teams. Southern Asylum is showing they can win when they have to because they still put up numbers to beat them by 200 pins. So don't get it twisted. I'm not saying Southern Asylum ain't bold because they pulled their ass off that third game to do that. So shout out to Southern because as you learn about these good teams, they win two things about a real good team. They beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they win the close games. That's the definition of a good team. That's what good teams do, and that's what Southern is starting to do. So they're starting to swerve, and ooh, they starting to do all that. So don't get it twisted. Just because I say Full Throttle lost that, I'm not saying anything bad about Southern. The next one was DSL and striking results. Um, I think everybody knew this was going to be the match of the year. Um, yeah, I don't think nobody is surprised of the winner. I think they are definitely. There's no question. Yeah, no one's surprised about the win. But everyone was. I don't want to say surprised, but everyone. I'm trying to find the words. Everyone was. I don't know. It was. Okay. I'm gonna say what I'm thinking because I'm trying to figure out another way to say it, and I can't. So I'm gonna just say what I'm thinking. Like I said, I'm gonna say what I'm thinking because I can't figure out the words. But no one was surprised of who won, but we were still shocked. It's weird. So let's take a look at the recap. So the Scratch Squad, DSL won 8-2. Big shout out, huge shout out to Demai. He shot 8-14. Big shout out to little shout out to Eugene. Who shot 7-21. Hey honey. The dog name is Honey. For those of you in my business. Shout out to Julian. He shot 7-26. Shout out to Claudia. She shot 7-48. Melvin shot 7-10. Charles. Jalen. Big shout out to Jalen. Jalen shot 7-84. Big games. And they won. DSL bless you. DSL won all the pairs 8-2. But it was some high scores. Big shout out to Taylor. He shot 7-58. Shout out to David Purpleboy. He shot 7-21. So man, they were shooting. There's damn. The lowest set on the lowest set was a 636. The second lowest was a 656. 656 was the second lowest in this game. Not a pair in this game. In this game. God damn. The lowest was 636. The second lowest was 646. In the whole, out of both teams. God damn, they were shooting. DSL shot 600 and 6,600. And Whistleface was right behind him. Let me see. And striking results. What is that? Shot 63, which was the third highest. No, 4 or 5. Yeah, they were shooting. They were shooting. Yeah. Yeah, 6,600. Yeah. That's crazy. All right. Next is us. The Outsiders versus Top Shelf. I've been telling y'all all along how good Top Shelf is. They beat our Scratch Square pair 8-2. They beat our Scratch pair 8-2. Greg Black shot 707. Demetrius shot 717. Roger May shot 710. David Lee shot 703. Big up to those guys. As they beat our Scratch Square 8-2, David Lee, he just wasn't missing a day, boy. Shout out to David Lee. David Lee was not missing. He was slow rolling that ball into the pocket. Big shout out to him. Big shout out to Roger May. Roger May is a machine. I just never seen a place he doesn't go where he doesn't strike. He strikes everywhere. Huge shout out to Joe Gill because he was there. He was a hero today. He shot 780. Big shout out to Joe. Joe was doing his numbers. Shout out to Alex, who I was messing with a lot. Pause. I ain't gonna lie to you. I wasn't sure if he could handle the UVA, but he handled it quite well today. So big shout out to So Alex, you definitely earned my respect today. When it comes to the UBA, who else? Nick Weems shot 707. Shout out to him. Terry Wilson shot 765. Tyler shot 752. Great job by Tyler. That last game he was going off. But he bowled well all day with all that. But there are handicap one lost 8-2. Handicap two won 8-2. This was a fairly close match as we lost. The Outsiders lost 28-12. But definitely it was close because after two, I think it was a 29 pin difference. Um, and that was with our handicap two pair being down by 133. Handicap one pair, I'm sorry, our handicap one pair was down 133, and we was only chasing 29 pins after two. So it was very, very close. But um, we were on a 5 game win streak as it came to an end. And I think Top Shelf was on a slide. So it was definitely a flip of what happened. It's um, it's a win that I wanted, especially knowing that Top Shelf was losing. I'm sorry, that Striking Results was losing, and then seeing how the ones in the Southern Listics um, score was going. I definitely wanted to win. I didn't want, to be honest, I didn't want Southern Asylum to be the only one of the top teams that won. So it wasn't like I didn't want to, and I wanted this win bad. I wanted the win. I want to make sure I'm making this clear. I wanted to win more than I wanted to beat Top Shelf. Um, Top Shelf. Those of you who follow me on a regular, I've been giving them much props, much respect this year for the growth that they have. They were one of the top teams early in the season. Well, right, because they were beating the team they were supposed to beat, regardless of their schedule. They can have no control over how they make their schedule. So whether you think they had an easy schedule or not, they were taking care of business, and that's all that matters. They were getting points, and those points helped them with this big win stay into the playoff hunt and the goal. So that was a big win for them. Well deserved, well hard fought for. Big win for them. Far as us, it knocked us down a hair. It knocked us down from third to fourth. With over half the season left. Not nothing we were really worried about. But um, wish we could have got that win because that would have helped us catapult in the chance to get the division with Top Shelf. With Striking Results losing. I just hope it doesn't come back to bite us. As we got a position round coming up, and we'll discuss who is in our position round lineup. Matchups in a second, because I have them tallied up. This is the unofficial. So big shout out to Top Shelf. Great win. Um, as the Outsiders, like I said, we're looking to recover at the position round. So we'll reconvene. It's tough, but we'll be all right. I believe so. I believe we'll be all right. Yeah. Yeah. This is a test. This is a test. Um, it's a test in the position we put ourselves in. 'Cause this would have, yeah, this would have. Nah, I think this would have happened regardless. Looking at how the standings played out, even if we won, this would have happened. The position round would have happened either way. So once again, big shout out to Striking Results. Big shout out. My bad. Big shout out to Top Shelf for the win. Big shout out. All right, and the last team, excuse me, told you I'm tired. And the last team is Southern Listings versus the Ones. Um, I heard some energy down there from Southern Listings for the first time, like some real genuine UBA energy for the first time. And I ain't gonna lie, it caught my eye. It was a couple of the Southern Listing bowlers getting into it with the Ones. And I saw a little fire coming out the Southern Listings, which was dope. Which was dope. Which was dope. So let's take it to the score sheet. We got Jeremiah shot 711. Brandon Lupo shot 721 in his The One's debut. Torrance shot 760 in his Southern Listings debut. Very interesting for him to go from Southern Listings, from DSL to the Southern Listings. That is crazy. It's a crazy move, but he shot 760. All right. The scratch pair, Southern Listings won 6-4. Yeah, they were shooting. Southern Listings won 8-2 on the handicap one, and on handicap two, where they put an all female lineup. They put an all female lineup, and they Southern Listings won 8-2. Shout out to Christina, Renita, and Tara. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to y'all, because that first game, yeah, they was talking spicy, but oh my God, he pulled up. Yeah. So they won, Southern Listings won 32-8. So yeah. Uh-oh, what happened? Who bowled 7 stops in the year? God damn. Oh, in 4 years. I missed that. Who we talking about? Oh, Torrance. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. But yeah, Torrance. Yeah. Okay, gotcha. But yeah. So like I said, the ones they took a bad loss there, man. Oh, you see it, huh? Want a pin? Oh man. But yeah, the Southern Listings with a big win. They showed some energy today. I saw O getting into it, like I said, with Alex. Yeah. Uh, all I heard was that was bullshit, Alex. We beating y'all. That was bullshit, Alex. That's all I heard. But yeah, it was a fun tour stop, man. It was a dope tour stop. A lot of energy. Um, it was it was fun. Like I said, four. I mean, three out of the top four teams lost today, including striking results. Which DSL, I think they felt. I think DSL wanted to prove a point to be like, hey, we still in the, hey, we stay. This division is ours until somebody come take it, and we ain't about to let you come take it. So that was a big energy win by DSL. So Critical Role League 2, I think I'm taking 38. You take 38 against anybody, that's a big win. I don't care what position you in the division. You take 38 from somebody, that's huge. That's what Critical Role did. They took 38. In the game they lost, they only lost by 11. So big win. The Outsiders took a little slide. We're on a 5-game win streak that ended. Um, got the position round. How do they bounce back? Do we bounce back? Top Shelf said, "Hey, we're not done yet. Don't count us out. I don't give a fuck what we lost, how many in a row. We still here. We just took down one of your top teams. We just took down one of the top teams. We just ended the winning streak of a top team. Um, where we need to be in that conversation for top teams. Big win by Top Shelf. Bad intentions. I just got 2 words for y'all. Fight back. What other team? Striking results. All right, let's see how they, the storyline gonna be. How their storyline is. How do they bounce back from their first UBA loss? How do they take their first UBA loss? What do striking results look like after their first UBA loss? So that's what their storyline is going to be. I think Bad Intentions is going for the #1 draft pick. But let's talk about real quick before we go. Let's talk about this upcoming position round. Um, okay, here we go. So it's going to be Bad Intentions versus Southern Listings. It's going to be the Ones versus Critical Role. It is going to be Full Throttle versus Top Shelf. It is going to be for the third time this year. For the third time this year, it's going to be the Outsiders versus DSL. And it's going to be Southern Asylum versus Striking Results. Ooh. Ooh. That y'all are bowling Top Shelf? Now this is unofficial, so I can have my math wrong. But let's look at it. Let's look to see if this math is right. Hold on, let me. All right, so Critical Role had 104. Yeah, it's right. This season we're 2-0 against them, against DSL. Oh, oh, you're saying Full Throttle? You on Full Throttle with Switch? Okay, I see what you're saying. Gotcha. I see what you're saying now. Okay, I was hoping y'all faced. Never mind. I'll tell you why I was hoping y'all faced the ones. But yeah, y'all face Talk Show. Full Throttle will face the Ones. And Top Shelf will face Critical Role. Ooh, that makes things even more interesting. Ooh, because Critical Role could jump, depending on that DSL Outsiders matchup. Critical Role could jump right into second place. For real. Woo-hoo. Full Throttle can also with a big win. The ones could. Yo, this is so tight. This is tight. Head to head, it's 3-3 though overall, I believe. Yeah, I believe it's 3-3. Ooh, yeah. So yeah, that just got even more interesting. So here's my projections. Thanks to Dwanye. Striking results of 182 Southern Asylum, 170 DSL 158, The Outsiders 152, Top Shelf Stunners 150, Full Throttle. I'm sorry, Critical Role 142, Full Throttle 142, The Ones 140, Southern Listics 108, and Bad Intentions 56. So from eight, or from eight to second is only 30 pins, 30 points. From eighth to third is 18. From third to eighth place is an 18-point difference. That's crazy. If striking results if striking results if striking results take less than 4 points, they could go from first to sixth. That's crazy. Well, no, they go from first to fourth. Dang, it's tight. It's tight. Their top shelf Critical Role matchup gonna be big too, because both of these teams was high, and then they're kind of like we're at their lower low prior to this tour stop. So they're both got points to prove. So they're going. That's gonna be tough. That's gonna be good. That's gonna be that's gonna tell a lot. That's gonna tell a lot. Critical Role, and Top Shelf. That matchup gonna tell a lot between both teams. Between both teams. So, but yeah, I'm about to jump off here. Appreciate y'all for tuning in. If you haven't, go to the YouTube, like, subscribe, tell a friend to watch it. Um, Great job to everybody at the tour stop. Big shout out to Vince. Big shout out to Vince who did the pictures, who did some video. He was walking around. He was working. He was working. Vince was working. Big shout out to Vince. He was working. Big shout out to our DM, Christy Lee. Um, Big shout out to Christy Lee, man. She is great. She Miss Christy Lee is somebody who took a job that she loves and appreciates it by doing a lot of the work head on. She's not being forced to do something. She doesn't half-ass do stuff. She don't she makes She makes our lives easier, and all we have to do is just follow her directions. Uh, and you can go to her for anything, any questions. You know, if she don't have the answer, she's gonna try to find it. Big shout out to Christy Lee, because you. I love to see people who work in jobs that they love to do, and then perform like they love to do it. That is, yeah, Miss Christy Lee is definitely hats off. Kudos to you, man. Amazing job, especially with it being your first time knowing, first time in our division, just moving here. You know, getting familiar with everything. It feels like you've been here forever. The way you handle business and the way you've been doing things, it does not feel like you just moved here. I don't even think has it even been a year yet that you moved here. Like that's crazy. At the job that you're doing as our district manager, nothing short of amazing. Big shout out to you and thank you for all the work you do for us. Big big thank you. Thank you. Hats off to you. Standing ovation if my knees didn't hurt right now and all of that. So big shout out to you, Miss Crystal Lee. Um, um, yeah, I'm out of here. I'll talk to y'all again. I don't know. Soon because I got a tournament in 2 weeks. March 1st. 8 gamer, Conyers. Check-in is at 11:30. We bowl at 12:30. Looking to start on time. That's CTP time. On time. Yeah.